the Samsung Galaxy A51, a successor to the Samsung Galaxy A50 of 2019. We're going to talk about my experience with this device, my likes, my dislikes, and basically what to expect before getting this device. Let's get to the video. To begin with, I must say for a $309 or approximately 1,750 Ghana cedis smartphone, the experience and premium look this device offers is just bananas. Let me take you through the unboxing experience. The A51 comes in a Prism Crash Black, Blue, and Pink. This is the Prism Crash Blue variant. In the box, you are greeted with a device. Let's put that aside for now. You can find another box which has the SIM card ejector tool on it. Inside, you can find the quick start guide and a transparent silicone case, which I always like to have before you decide to buy a third-party case. This is a very good startup case. Also in the box, you can find the earpiece. These are no AKGs, these are normal earpieces, a USB Type-C cable, and a fast charger. I always applaud Samsung for adding a fast charger right in the box. These are basically everything that comes in the box. You have the SIM ejector tool, the phone itself, a quick start guide, earpiece, USB Type-C cable, a fast charger, and the case. Now let's talk about the device itself. My first impression when I got this out of the box was this felt weirdly small. I'm attributing it to the fact that I have a huge hand and long fingers. But this offers a premium feel and weighs about 172 grams. This is a very good looking device. The body is made of plastic and a front Gorilla Glass 3. On the device, the first thing you're going to see is a tiny punch hole camera on the top center of the device, which is supposed to give an immersive feeling when consuming content on this device. On the right, you have the volume rocker and the power button. Switching to the left, you have no buttons on that end, but just the dual SIM card tray. Situated on the top is the secondary microphone for speaker calls and noise reduction. At the bottom, you have a headphone jack, which is still cool to have, a USB Type-C port, and a single firing speaker. At the back, we have a quad camera setup, which we're going to talk a little bit more soon, but this has a really cool L-looking shape, like most of the Samsung devices are going to be using this year. The setup process took less than 2 minutes. Of course, I skipped a lot of stuff. This was just the initial setup. I just couldn't wait to use the device. For the display, Samsung packed a Super AMOLED panel. This is a 1080p panel with a PPI density of 405 at 6.5 inches. This has an 87.4 screen to body ratio with minimal bezels on the sides, and the chin is pretty small too. As expected, Samsung being one of the best creators of smartphone screens out there, this is no different. This is a beautiful display to behold. Colors are punchy, blacks are deep. This is just amazing. Viewing angles is really great too. You experience no color shift when you view from different angles. Outdoor, this device gets really bright and very usable. The punch hole camera melts away when watching videos. I rarely even remember it's there. And I love the fact there are a lot of color profiles to choose from. I'm using the Vivid. Of course, I like the bright colors and all that. Remember, this is a single firing speaker, so you can easily block it when playing games. You can as well just use the earpiece. When it comes to the sound of this device, just consider the fact that it's a $309 smartphone. The low ends are not so rich, but they are pretty usable. There are no notification LEDs on this device, that is to be noted too. Now let's talk about the batteries powering this device. This device is considerably small but still manages to pack a 4000 mAh battery, which gives you up to 32 hours of talk time and up to 87 hours of music playback. This device supports fast charging. Fast charger is in the box. I was able to charge this device from 0 to 65% in just an hour. And from 0 to 100% in less than 2 hours. This is amazing. This means you can easily juice up your device anytime you run out of battery. I normally watch a lot of videos on my device on my daily commute to and from work, and I normally get around 4 hours of screen on time. I don't actually charge the device during the day, which is really cool. I normally charge it overnight when I'm going to bed. So the battery for me is pretty solid. When it comes to performance, the A51 is powered by an Exynos 9611. This device features an octa-core CPU, a Mali G72 MP3 GPU, and 4GB of RAM. Out of the box, this device feels really snappy. Running on Android 10 One UI.2, this provides an amazing experience. The gestures on the Android 10 makes me even love this device more. Some of these gestures include swiping from the bottom to go home, swiping from the left or right to go back, swiping up and holding to go to the multitask window. These gestures are just amazing. It makes using the phone feel really seamless, easy and snappy to use. When it comes to gameplay, I was able to try PUBG on this device. This was set to the highest settings and the phone didn't seem to have any difficulty handling it. Once in a while you're going to see a couple of frame drops, but trust me, you can easily play PUBG on this device. I also tried Asphalt and it did a pretty good job at that. It played the game flawlessly. When it comes to RAM management, 4GB of RAM seemed to be good for this device. Seems it was doing a really good job at RAM management. When it comes to security, this has an in-display fingerprint. The fingerprint sensor is located right under the screen. For the price range of this device, I'm really impressed Samsung was able to pack this in there. It also has a 2D Face ID system that works pretty well too. Now to those cameras. Smartphone cameras come in different sizes and shapes lately. This is one of the pleasing ones to look at. This has 4 cameras arranged in an L shape. The main shooter is a 48 megapixel f2.0 wide angle camera, a 12 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide camera, a 5 megapixel micro camera, and a 5 megapixel depth sensor for portraits. These are some sample pictures and videos taken with the cameras. Pictures are vivid and saturated as expected from Samsung cameras, and they look really good. The pictures are sharp and I like the dynamic range in these pictures. Another addition to this family is the macro lens. This allows you to get very close-up shots, like if you want to see the details in a picture or any material, this camera allows you to do that. The pictures look really good and actually very manageable. When it comes to the video department, this phone is able to shoot 4K at 60 frames per second, 1080 at 30, 60 and 120 frames per second with EIS to produce stable videos. Other modes included are the Pro mode, Panorama mode, Night mode, Super slow motion, and Hyperlapse. Let me know if you want to see a detailed review of these features. And yes, there's also AR emoji if you like those kind of stuff. Switching to the front facing camera, this is a 32 megapixel sensor which also allows you to shoot in 4K. So in general, when it comes to the camera department in this phone, they do a pretty good job. For a $300 smartphone, they actually offer a lot. So let me end this by talking about my likes and dislikes about this device. So with the likes, I like the fact that it is a 1080p Super AMOLED panel. This makes consuming content on the phone really pleasing. I like the fact that there's no notch and there's this punch hole camera that looks really small. It's not really noticeable, like you can easily forget about that. I like the in-display fingerprint sensor, which is great. It works like 95% or 90% for me, but it's a really innovative attempt to fingerprint sensors. I like the fact that it has a 4000 mAh battery, which takes me throughout the day. It's like there's not really much to hate about this device. Oh yeah, I forgot the macro lens. I like the macro lens. I like the wide angle lens. With my dislike, seriously, I can't really point out what I don't like about this device. This device is solid. If you're considering getting this phone, trust me, you should. For the price and what it offers, this is a really cool device. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to this channel, tap join the Rickaquaog family. Let me know your views, your comments, questions, anything, leave it in the description below. I'm always hanging out with you. Thank you for spending time with me. I'll see you in my next video. Peace. I'm out.